Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now, my goal is that at the end of this video is to show you guys another way that you can earn online, which is becoming a strategy and systems coach. Now, if this is your guys' first time on my channel, my name is Dianne Lacaba. I've been working from home since I was 15 years old and now run my own outsourcing agency, 2XU. And I post videos every Sunday and Thursday on how to work from home, so make sure to hit the subscribe button right there so you don't miss any of my videos. Now, our guest for the day is a former Fortune 500 management consultant turned award-winning certified business coach and system strategist and the founder of Passion Breakthrough. Her mission is to help women implement practical strategies and simple systems so that they can build their thriving online business. Okay guys, so without further ado, I would love to introduce you guys to our guest today, Ms. Dianne Shelton. Hi Dianne.
Hey.
Super excited to have you here to get you started, because this is something that, like I said before this, I'm a systems nerd. I love talking to people about systems. I like berating people about making sure that they have the right systems. And also part of like what I do as within 2XU is I help like strategize to make sure that, you know, with assistants working with their clients, they have that the systems part, you know, integrated with them, so it's then repeatable. So like I said, I'm already starting to nerd out, so I'm just gonna get started with asking, how did you get started with this? How did you get started with being someone who does strategy and systems for people? We'll help them out with it.
Yes, I love that question because I'm a nerd when it comes to system stuff too. And you know, like it's one of those things that I actually started I haven't told this to a lot of people lately, but I really started back when I was 12 in the Philippines when
Oh, you're from the Philippines.
Yeah, so I
Awesome.
first got introduced to computers, like the green screen and everything, and I was really good at it. And then, you know, my classmates were like struggling and they were lining up to ask for my help. It's just like, I'm good at this. I like it. And people, you know, like are acknowledging me. So I got into computer science. So that was my degree. And then from there, I went into my corporate days of, you know, for over 10 years, I was pursuing this tech management degree. And, you know, I even got my MBA, so my master's in business, because I was thinking to myself, you know, like, I like this field. I'm going to keep going for the next promotion. But then it's just like at some point, you know, you realize you're not making a difference in people's lives and you're stuck in a cube. And then I started coaching on the side and helping women specifically, because in the tech field, at least here in the US, it's very male dominated. So it was very helpful to help other women to kind of get that clarity that they're looking for, either to keep pursuing their career or to start their own business. And so I just kind of fell in love with coaching. And so I started working online and helping more women to do the same thing.
That's amazing. And yeah, I didn't know you were Filipino. I should have, that was something I should have looked up. When did you, just out of curiosity, when did you move to the US?
Oh my goodness, 18 years ago now. So yeah, it's just one of those things that's just like, I came from Philippines, which is like super humid and super hot all the time, to Minnesota, where like it gets hot in the summer, like Philippine hot. But then in the wintertime, it's like, you don't even want to step outside because it's ridiculously cold and there's so much snow.
So you're in that spectrum always,
yes,
every year.
Exactly.
So tell us more about that. I love that journey. You started as this, you know, someone who's always curious, someone who people went to, and then you went to the corporate world, found that there is a need for this, for being a strategy and systems coach. What does a strategy and system coach do? Like how do you work with clients? How has this kind of grown into your whole business, like your whole life, basically?
Yeah, to be honest with you, when I first got into coaching, it was one of those things that I started Passion Breakthrough, my brand, as, okay, I'm going to, you know, everyone should be pursuing their passion. Everyone should have a breakthrough. So everyone is my target client. And then I realized really soon that it's just like, you can't help everyone. You know, it's not, you know, your energy really depletes and you just kind of run low on that perspective. So I went back, I did the strategy myself, and it's just like, what do I really love doing and who do I really like helping? And then I realized that, you know, it's really helping women, you know, going back to what I came in here for, is that I'm really good at systems and I love helping people with business strategy and using my skill set that I already have the education and all those things for. So right now, what I do for my clients is I really help them get the clarity for their passion. Because sometimes it's like you either have a million ideas or you have no idea what you want to do when you grow up, right? And then we create a simple structure that is repeatable so that they can turn those ideas into an actual profitable and also sustainable online business, right? Because sometimes you get that income yo-yo and we don't want that for people.
Yeah, that's the exact of like fear, basically. Yeah, because like for me, like I've always thought of like if you want to be able to have something repeatable, that's just systems. Like you just have to build the system for it. And for me, within like our executive assistant agency, you need to have systems and the person to run it. It can't keep being you. That's why I said like I can nerd about this all day, but I'm gonna pause with that. So being able to do systems, and of course, you worked in computer science for so long. And how were you able to develop a skill? Like I know different people will develop in different ways. For me, I kind of learned it all from reading Work the System and E-Myth, and then I kind of ran with it. How about for you? How was that process of learning, okay, this is how I create systems?
It really started out for me to, like when I first learned the skill, it was with the intention of I want to teach someone or help someone. Because again, like when I first started in school, like I think it might be like a Filipino thing where we want to help people, right? It's a great quality that we have. And it's like being inclusive. We want to make sure that like our friends and those kinds of people are not left behind. And being able to share either my technology knowledge or business knowledge with people and helps like even just help one other person out and watching their journey be elevated is really what I like. And also just to your point, I'm also a tech nerd. And so like doing all of those research I'm natural at it. It comes naturally to me to kind of go through the weeds and help simplify things. So I simplify it and then I explain it to someone in a simple way, and then it helps them kind of get to the next level. So that's what I like doing it for.
I love that. And I love that, pointing out to our culture and being able to kind of, okay, well, how can I give back to this person? How can I teach this person this thing? And now it's full blown. You're doing full play of that. So far, you've been able to do this, since you're on this podcast, basically, you've been able to do this online. You've been able to work with clients online. What has been the most surprising thing about that? What has been kind of something that you really like about it, about being to just work from home?
Yeah, it's one of the things that's not really surprising to a lot of people, right? It's so noisy out there. There's so much like people that are either claiming to know everything about everything. And also it's less of coming up with an original idea and more of showing up with your unique take on those ideas, which will then help you rise above the noise and actually reach your people. Because I think it's, like some people, even with the systems, right? Like there's a gazillion systems out there that you can use for your offer or for your business, but it's a matter of just pick one, start simple, and then from there, you can grow your reach and start helping with just that one person right next to you. And sometimes we overcomplicate it and we get paralyzed in regards to, okay, well, there's already one person doing this. I guess I don't need to do this, but other people need you. So keep going.
True. That's something that a lot of people tend to be really scared of, especially as they're starting out, of like, what else can I offer this world? I'm like, you're offering you. There's a reason why you're here, then you're offering yourself. So with that, and I love hearing the love in your voice of like how you're helping people, taking care of people. What has been then, and I probably already know the answer, what's been then the favorite thing about being a strategy and systems coach?
Yeah, to your point, it's kind of cliche in terms of like helping my clients, like in terms of like their eyes light up and like helping them put that puzzle pieces together, especially when they've been staring at the puzzle for way too long. And it's just like, like pulling their hair out and all that stuff. And, like having things work smoothly with either their systems or just like, being able to go to the next step and helping them get unstuck is, I think, the biggest thing. Because it's just, again, it goes back to helping that person to be able to help the next person next to them, and so that we can all keep moving forward. From my personal life, because there's two sides to the equation, right? We all went into the pursuing our own business and being an entrepreneur for our own stuff too. I went into this because I wanted the freedom, the flexibility, and also the balance. Originally, it was for health reasons because I was getting migraines. So now, I don't have to ask for my boss for approval to Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's just one of those things that sometimes, like, when you need to take time for yourself, and
Mhm.
it's just taking care of yourself, and being able to do that for myself has been really helpful.
That's awesome. And that's definitely a perk of, being able to have the flexibility is also, a perk of part of playing out basically what your passion is, which I love that that's the title of a lot of what you do. So far, what has been a shortcut, I guess, your own formula that has helped you make things easier when you're working for a client for the first time, or if a client is really struggling with, trying to figure it out all by themselves?
When they're struggling, like, it's really taking a step back, and like making sure that we understand it from a holistic perspective, because
Mm.
everyone's situation is unique and different. And like, whether your goal down the road is to make like a gazillion dollars, you have to know where your starting point is, because like, you can get there maybe in the next chapter of your life, but sometimes you have priorities, you have children that you need to care for right now, and that's okay, because like, as long as you keep moving forward those tiny little steps towards your goal, you're gonna get there. And just don't get discouraged that you're only making inches, because it's a long haul process for entrepreneurship. So
Mm.
for myself, and this is what I encourage my clients to do, is to partner up with other people, right? Because I feel like for myself, even like, I've hired coaches, right? I've outsourced work that is not in my zone of genius. And like,
Mhm.
getting a podcast and doing interviews like with you, getting more visibility and collaborating with other people, I think that's a great shortcut too, because you
Sure.
shouldn't really do things by yourself. It's just not as fun, and you're
Mhm.
just going to get overwhelmed, and you're going to get discouraged.
That's such a powerful one. The knowing that you're not alone, that other people have gone through this and came the other side, and they have a lot to teach you. And even the people who didn't get to the other side, they also have something to teach you as well of what to avoid then. So I love that. So surrounding yourself with the right people. So with being a coach, you could go specific as, being a strategy and systems coach, or just a coach in general. What would be a piece of advice if someone has approached you about this, or a small step, like I mentioned, that someone can do to do what it is that you're doing?
I guess it goes back to, it's just the same advice that I tell people over and over again, because I feel like it really takes multiple times for it to
Yeah.
click to someone, is that you have to keep moving forward, you have to keep taking those imperfect actions, because there's someone out there that needs you now. And you don't have to have many followers, a gazillion
Mhm.
followers on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever, or the prettiest website, or the most perfect coaching program. Your ideal client is out there, and they need you. So it's just one of those things that you have to be comfortable with, like, take the courage and be
Mm.
comfortable with your own self, and know that you have a lot of things that other people are out there looking for right now.
Very true. Very true. Like I said before, it's very surprising how, because we know ourselves, we're just looking at ourselves and our lives, we think that we're so small, like, oh, I'm not, I'm not going to be that impressive. But when you talk to someone else, I was like, that's their life? What? So it really is important to know that you can step into that. So right now, Dianne, what is your big, hairy, audacious goal? What is a goal that you're currently working towards, as a coach, as a business owner? What does that look like?
Personally, I want 6 packs by my birthday.
One goal down, yeah, yeah.
For business though, I right now I'm focused on one-on-one coaching and the done for you sales system
Mm.
service that I'm doing. But I want to expand, like, big, hairy, audacious. I want to expand my services to help all the women around the world, at all stages of their online businesses. So that is
Mm.
something that I'm trying to pursue in terms of like the different types of offerings that I'm doing. So yeah, wish me luck.
That's awesome. Yeah, you have all the luck in the world. So how
Thanks.
can others then support you and find you if they want to, just get your coaching services, or if they just want to, like, hey, I saw your interview, pretty awesome. Can you help me on this one thing? So how can people find you?
Yeah, thank you for asking. So they can find me on social media at Passion Breakthrough on either Facebook or Instagram, and also on passionbreakthrough.com on my website. And if people need help, feel free to book a free call with me, and I'd be happy to support you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Dianne, for coming on and giving people another way that they can earn online, which is becoming a strategy and systems coach. And again, you have all the luck in the world of pursuing all of the goals that you just stated. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
If you guys want to check out more of Dianne and also some of her courses, make sure to go to the description below and make sure to check out her Instagram and her Facebook as well. Now, if you guys have any suggestions of other people that I should be interviewing on this channel, make sure to leave that in the comments below. And if you still haven't, make sure to hit the subscribe button right there so you don't miss any of my videos every Sunday and Thursday on how to work from home. You guys can check out more videos on how to start your career right here, more videos on how to start your business right here, and of course, latest video right here. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Remember that small steps matters, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!